So, how do you find a good couples therapist for affair recovery work? This is a great question. So, the first thing that I would tell you is that most people benefit more from doing individual therapy at first rather than couples therapy. So, if you want to go down this route, what I would recommend for you is that you look for a therapist experienced in treating trauma. So, probably a trauma therapist. The reason I recommend this is that going through an affair and experiencing a betrayal is a big trauma. And so, if you are the hurt partner, you're going to get a lot of benefit out of working with a trauma therapist. Now, if you are the partner who betrayed, you probably also have some trauma in your past that needs a little bit of attention because it's likely that that caused you to avoid conflict and learn how to cope in some interesting ways. So I think individual therapy with a trauma therapist would be great for you as well. So that is probably my first recommendation, that you do that individually, but a lot of people want to work with a couples therapist starting pretty soon. So if you do want to do that, then you need to look for a couples therapist who's very experienced in working with affairs. And so I would like you to see somebody that has experience with emotionally focused therapy or the Gottman method of couples therapy. And we also want to make sure this person has a lot of trauma training. So you can call and leave a message for a therapist and say, hey, I'm looking for somebody to help me with affair recovery. I understand you're a couples therapist. I'd like to know what your method of couples therapy is and how much, trauma experience you have. Can you call me back and tell me? Really reasonable thing to ask. And then if you actually get on the phone with them, ask them a little bit about, what's their sort of philosophy about helping people heal from affairs. Do they think that people can heal from affairs? If they say no, do not go to this person. Ask them, how many people in their practice stay together after an affair. If they say a number less than half, also don't go to them. We want somebody that is pro-marriage, who understands attachment, trauma, couples dynamics, communication, how to heal old attachment injuries, and who is, going to help support you recover from this journey. And then you may still every once in a while touch in with your, individual trauma therapist. So I hope that helps you pick somebody great. I do have some referrals on my website if you need them. You can also look at some of the referral sites online, but I think just call around in your area, talk to the couples therapist, see who you get a good feel from, but make sure they are pro-marriage. It's really important. Okay, hope that helps you.